Welcome to NBA basketball. This is 2K Sports bringing it to you live. Thursday night in the NBA.
And we see a while ago the Warriors getting prepared for the task at hand. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And joining us a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. And now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting five for both teams. And as we take a long look here at Kawhi Leonard, guys, what's your thought on him?
Well, he's a shooter, and I think you have to watch for him to drift to that corner spot. That's his favorite spot on the floor. And anytime the offense is flowing, he'll just kind of drift out of sight into that corner. And if a teammate can find him, he'll knock it down.
And he's also a guy, Steve, whose confidence is not very easily shaken. That's an important quality to have. He'll miss a few shots in a row, but they're not going to cause him to doubt himself. Not in the least.
A contest between conferences, Oracle Arena, Oakland, California, where the Warriors take their home floor. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team. In the two meetings last year, they came away with wins, never losing.
They got the better of this club both times they said last season. I think we're about to find out if they still got their number.
Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Steve hit on this moments ago, Clark. When you've got the two top teams, one from the East and one from the West, would you say there are some conference bragging rights at stake here? I mean, it would seem very obvious to me.
For sure, Kevin. Games like this can be a pretty good early season indicator of which conference is the stronger one.
Miami with the ball. After the missed three from Simon. Good on the shot.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it.
To the inside, number 10. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Just 72% from the line last year. Not great numbers, but of course there are worse out there, that's for sure.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. And what'd you find out, Doris?
Yes, Kevin, he told me their game plan offensively today is a relatively simple one. He wants to see as many plays run through the low post as possible. He said physically, we're the stronger team, and we need to use that to our benefit. Guys?
Thank you, Doris.
And the offense, 3 or 4, a solid start for this game.
Now the pass to Simon. Number 10. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And these are his second and third free throws tonight. That free throw missing. No good on the second free throw. Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And I think, Kevin, it really showed how important it is to have a strong bench performance. You go out on the road, you can't rely on your starters night in and night out. The reserves have to contribute and help them out.
I think we definitely saw that, Steve, throughout the game. They were really tied together as a team. Didn't make any difference who was out on the floor. You'll take every road game win you can, and they're happy with that one.
And here are the Heat now after the Warriors pick up 3.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
Passes to Simon. Number 10. He's covered by Leonard. Pass to Simon. 6 on the shot clock. Now Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Banked in off the glass.
How about this? They're shooting 80% so far. I know it's early, but offensively they look great.
For three. No good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Coach is liking Clark what he's seeing from his offense.
And shoot, why wouldn't he? I mean, guys, they're filling it up with ease, executing, getting quality shots. I mean, this is fun to watch.
Yeah, this is like a clinic, Patrick, guys. This is exactly how you attack a defense. Move the ball, sharp cuts, and really a nice pace to their offense.
Here's Markin. Gets it to go. 8 points for him.
Well, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
Number 10. No good from 18.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Leonard. He squares up and sinks it. Leonard's got 7 points.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
And that one's good.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Left side, Leonard. From downtown, and that one's good. 11 points in the game.
And at 4 or 5 now, a nice start. I mean, he looks ready to make an impact offensively. So far, so good.
Here's Trent. The shot will not go. Well, he'd go the other way with it. Fresh from a win against Portland.
It was an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it was on the road. No question, by the way, that it was their offense that carried.
Steve, I love the way they attacked at every opportunity. They never were on their heels, and eventually that allowed them to pull away.
And here are the Warriors now, trailing by 4. Tatum, the layup missed. Miami's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Brown. Here's Trent. And the shot is long. The Heat leading by 4. 3 on 3. The steal. There's the pass to Simon. Teardrop shot and blocked. Here's Leonard. 14 points from him the last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And no question, you look at his assist totals. I mean, they tell you what a nice job he was doing with really spreading that ball around.
He used that pick to perfection.
Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
He did not look too happy about some of the things he saw on the court. So I would expect some changes here.
I think it's the right move, quite honestly. I mean, they just didn't look sharp or at their best out there. So take the time out and give yourself a chance to regroup.
Right side, Leonard. Brunson, defended by Simon. Count the bucket.
What a start to this game. The offense is both dominating.
Tell you what, feels like a game on the playground. Forget about defense, just keep firing.
And here are the Warriors now. 4-point game. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. He's got 6.
Great move to the hoop, and I love the finger roll finish.
They set the pick. There's the dish to Leonard. 6 to shoot. Here's Brunson. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
He is so creative, Kevin. That's what I love about watching him. As good as anybody in the league at breaking down a defender one-on-one.
And also, he's absolutely able to do some incredible things in the air. I mean, he can look like a gymnast sometimes, twisting his body, double clutching his shot. but he maintains a smooth approach to it all.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Warriors trail by 4. The screen, 0-0. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And very quickly here in the first quarter, pronounced advantage for them on the glass.
Yeah, that's a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Here's Bogdanovich. 14 points from him the last game against Portland. 5 on the clock. The Heat need to get a shot off from deep three-point range. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Last year's Warriors and where they ranked in the NBA. A chance to check that out now, Kevin. 4th in steal. 5th in assists. And they were in the top 10 in grabbing rebounds as well. That's not too shabby. The top 10 on the glass, I'll take that.
Still, I think the key to their team was the steals that you talked about, because they were a team that put a lot of pressure on the offense. They got out and played the passing lane, tried to force turnovers, and when they did, they usually converted those into points at the other end, and that's one of the reasons they were pretty good.
Passes it to Holmes. None. No good from Holmes.
Got a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
And Murphy kicks to Martin. Sinks the triple. Martin's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You know, even though he doesn't really have the long-range ability on a consistent level, he can knock down some open ones.
Pass to Holmes. It's stolen by Martin. Picked by Murphy. 0-0. And another 3 for Golden State.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And a shoddy defense there. Far too slow to react on the closeout.
Here's Brunson. And there's the pass to Holmes. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it in.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play.
The Warriors trail. Kicks to Murphy from past the arc. Another 3 for Golden State.
Tell you what, until this defense gets out and defends the three-point line, it's going to be a parade.
Yeah, we've already seen 3 in a row from out there.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. Number 1, the Heat.
Their long-range shooting last year was nothing short of spectacular. I mean, they were absolutely unconscious from the three-point line.
Golden State's gone 4-6 from long range here early on. Golden State moving it around. They grab their own miss. Martin. Some solid defense from Holmes. Heat shooting has been tremendous early. Their offense looking primed and ready for this matchup. None. Covered by Martin. Picked his pocket. He dishes it to Murphy. And he banks in the layup. Murphy's got his second bucket of the night. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Warriors.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, and I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers. They're getting some points in transition as a result.
And so it's Golden State with it. The Heat knocking down the tray. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
None. And again, Miami with the triple.
And that's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Duran, defended by Soto. He kicks it to Murphy. And finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
A high-quality shot is almost always going to come off a rebound like that.
And Clark, he is so good at working his way inside, holding off the defenders under the glass, and being in the right position.
Knows how to use his body.
Yeah, and I just like the way he persistently pursues the pumpkin.
Back to Martin. He feeds it to Murphy. Duran, defended by Soto. And good on the basket. Book it. And so here is Miami. Fires from deep. Shot is off. Number 9. Shot is off. It's a tie game here in Oakland. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the...
Tune in.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade it?
And the key is you look at the steal totals for this team. They have really put good pressure on the offense.
Well, you know what? Pressure can lead to pilfers, and pilfers can lead to points. So we got the 3 Ps: pressure, pilfers, points. Get it done.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, the Heat shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And this was an excellent free throw shooting team a year ago, guys, about 81% as a team.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
The Heat making a switch here. And Rondo drops them both. And here are the Warriors now, trailing by 2. Heads off to Charlotte for them after this game as they take on the Bobcats. They hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run. Duran, and the layup's good off the glass. 6 points for him.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball, just having their way down low.
Passes it to McKinney. Nice shot from the wing. And the Heat lead by 2.
Well, and the bounce pass was the key to the play.
Golden State's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make in a close game, a potential momentum builder.
They set the pick. Feeds it to Rondo. Shot clock at 6. Shot, no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Double 0. Second chance effort. Puts up the baby hook. Duran. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And a moment to check out Miami and who they've got coming up. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 at the line here. That free throw, no good. And a new group in for the Heat. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Miami's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Pass to McKinney. Number 28. That misses off the backboard. The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. No one near him. And again, no good by Golden State.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Rondo drives in. Number 28 hits the jump hook. And the Heat lead by 1. No shortage of drama here early on.
Well, neither team can grasp control of this thing. I mean, both teams trying to get a hold of it.
What do you think, Steve?
Oh, yeah, 8 lead changes already. I mean, that's a big number this early in the game. So we're in for a treat tonight. This is a competitive matchup. Well, he was boxed out, and when that happens, at some point you have to just turn and get back defensively.